It's time for our broker update with Donny Gilbert. A lot going on in the southeast right now in terms of trucks coming in, trucks going out because of the hurricane. We're looking at this map here. What does this show us, Donny?
Well, right now we're looking at the southeast because the Hurricane Dorian is right outside of North Carolina right now. So here over the next 24 hours, it should move on out to sea. So right now, hurricane relief efforts have not really started just yet because the storm needs to move on. People have evacuated out. Once the storm has moved on, then you'll bring back in people to set up the relief sites because those people right now are evacuated. And once that starts rolling, then the trucks will start rolling in. Of course, we know a lot of the trucks will come out of the Atlanta market, and of course, we got a lot of stuff stored over in the Alabama markets at the Maxwell Air Force Base. So here we're looking at 8-10 hours away for the loads to get there. So probably sometime either tonight or tomorrow morning they'll start dispatching loads into these areas. So what's really important to watch right now, especially if you're a broker, are watch the inbound and outbound tender rejection rates for markets all through the southeast. Florida right now, of course, you know it missed Florida, but there might be some stuff coming out. But as this other stuff starts moving in the coastal areas, you'll see capacity start tightening up. And of course, when people hear the word FEMA or emergency relief efforts, they're also going to start raising the rates and rejecting their current loads and picking up loads for higher rates. So definitely, especially through here, watch your inbound and your outbound tender rejection rates for this area.
If you're a broker and say you don't want to send someone to that area, where do you head?
Well, you know, if you're looking, there are a lot of even carriers and brokers that don't want to deal with disaster areas. It's very, very difficult, and if you don't know what you're doing, you can get caught, and you know those loads turn into extremely large losses. So when this occurs, they will avoid the area altogether. Up in the Midwest, though, we have a lot of markets that are strong that are picking up.
Yeah, Cincinnati.
Here, I brought Cincinnati, Ohio. If we're looking kind of at the short end over the last few days, here in the last 3 days of September, first of all, we saw the tender lead time start picking up. Tender lead time is the time when the load is booked, that time until the load actually picks up. So here, right now, if we were having Monday pickups, we've got Friday to Saturday to Sunday, so we got about a 3-day tender lead time. When shippers start seeing carrier rates start picking up, they'll start increasing tender lead times. And then also we will see that in tender rejection rates. So here in a 2-day period, we see tender lead times start to pick up from below the 3-day mark up to 3.6 days, and it's kind of dropped down to 3.3. But we saw reefer tender rejection rates go from 4% all the way to 17% in a 48-hour period. We saw drive-in tender rejection rates go from about a 6.6 to a 8.5. So here about 2 percentages on drive-in tender rejection rates. That being in such a short period, that tells us immediately spot market rates have jumped up in Cincinnati. So if you're booking loads or looking at bidding loads in the Cincinnati market and you're a broker, you need to up your bids right now because carrier rates have increased. You need to increase your bids so that you prevent losses in that market.
Yeah, great information. Thanks, Donny. And yes, we will be following Hurricane Dorian throughout the weekend here at FreightWaves, so make sure you stick with us and make sure you subscribe on YouTube. And if you're not following us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, make sure you do so. We hope you have a great weekend.